Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Regentskid YouTube channel. Another Thursday here today as the Rise General Manager Stream Money gonna kick off the show with a few words for the RPW Universe. A fun show here today. Let's listen in and see. Whoa. Who's that? That is King. No, it's not King Daniel, ladies and gentlemen. That is Daniel Black taking out the Rise General Manager, ladies and gentlemen. Street Money with no one here to save him. Not even booked on today's show. And the hands are together. Well, a brutal attack from Daniel Black. Street Money, the Rise General Manager, has put on a fun show for us here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Leo and Luka Novak to kick things off. One-on-one. Not two Fury Superstars. Leo, of course, now on Fury, and Luka on Monday. But a big shock there by Daniel. Of course, a couple days ago, we saw a big message from him, a big promo. And basically saying that King Daniel is no longer here, ladies and gentlemen. Basically saying that King Daniel has been dead and buried from Hope Eternal, and this is the new reincarnation. The Jester, the failed king, has gone, ladies and gentlemen, and now he is reborn. The ring is his altar, and honestly, RK and Lilith said it best, where they said, I'm staying out of this. It looks different. It looks different. He's grown out his hair. Like back in the day, back what we used to expect from Daniel. A blacked out attire, very minimalistic and very different from the Carnival, from the Jester that we have grown used to in recent weeks. Of course, Daniel Black not booked here today at all, but I mean, a rather big statement to make by kicking off the show, attacking the general manager, taking out Street Money. It is a KR day here today. Welcome into the O2 Arena. A hectic start to this one, ladies and gentlemen. No face cam on the commentary desk here today, currently being repaired. So you're going to have to do without KR, but I am here, don't you worry. Luka Novak has been doing well in recent weeks, and now looking to continue it on Rise. Little headlock there on Leo. Luka Novak looking bigger these days. Looking bigger. Of course, a big main event. I couldn't really intro the show. I was waiting to see what Street Money said, and not much was said after all, but a big main event here today. Hold that thought, Leo, with the roll-up. Luka reverses. Rebecca's there waiting. I don't know why she had to turn to look at the shoulders. But big main event, the Reverend had taken on Fredo one-on-one for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Of course, Fredo was the one that took the Universal Championship off of the Reverend at Regents Rumble last year in emphatic fashion. Big clothesline by Leo. Hooks the leg on the logo, middle of the ring, and Leo trying to steal one. Luka's definitely been leading the assault in this matchup. Very big match coming up. Champ vs Champ, Lady Dream versus Hope Eternal, which I'm very excited for. A couple other matches could potentially steal the show. Oliver freaking Kings defending the Cruiserweight Championship against the Intercontinental Champion, Luka Novak. Bigger bottle job than when he put a man in the bin and didn't capitalize on it. Luka was dominating this entire match and kicks out at 2.5. Ay. Thought that might be done for Luka Novak. Leo keeps on the assault. Look up between the two. Luka sent face first into the corner. Leo plants him on top of the turnbuckle. Novak, nice reversal. Novak's looking good these days. He's a big boy and showing us some of that strength. Hook off the leg on Leo. Rebecca, good. Where's Ron? My God, she takes so long to get down for the pin. Luka Novak looking fired up in the ring instantly. Catches Leo with the Novak bomb. Shoulders are down. Leo kicks out at 2. I thought for sure Luka would have had it done. Some good resiliency from the 2. What a move by Luka Novak. Another pinfall. But Rebecca gets down in stages. It's outrageous what I'm seeing right now. Really, really is. So slow. Oh! Another nice takedown by Luka Novak. Right-hander. From behind, nice dropkick down low. Goes Leo. Onto the mat. Luka Novak, middle rope, little frog splash. Is it enough, is the question. What's the deal? Some more damage. Leo into the corner. Good opener here today. Nice back and forth action. Big curb stomp from Luka Novak. Leo rolls out of harm's way into a close line. Luka's a weird one now. He's a nice mixture between, you know, he has some muscle on him. He's gotten bigger, but he's also still a high-flying machine. All these springboards, middle rope, top rope. He's still cruising through the skies, keeping composure. Oh, not enough composure, though. Another pedigree by Leo. And Luka Novak looks like a corpse. Rebecca. Good. Okay, what is going on? What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen. Where is... What am I seeing? This refereeing is... This is something else. Leo had that one then. Why was she taking so long? Makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. Nice right-hander. Into a second. Luka reverses the Irish whip. Off the robe into a knee strike. From Leo. A hectic opener. Rebecca, please. Now counting a bit, but still slow though. Still slow. What is going on? Big spine buster. A third pedigree, surely. The nail in the coffin. Kick to the midsection. Hook the arms. My fingers are up in spirit. No, they're not. Luka Novak reverses. Luka Novak reverses. Street Money said this was a chance for Luka to prove himself. He wanted a match on Rise to prove he can hang with the big boys. Luka Novak with a submission hold on Leo. Away from the ropes. Leo forced a tap. Luka Novak a submission victory. And what a victory it was. He wanted to prove himself and did just that, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic opener. Composure by Luka. A little slow. Yeah, Rebecca, you need to not be seen again for this rest of this show. Absolutely awful display, but Luka Novak, congratulations. Big champ versus champ match, ladies and gentlemen. The Evolution champion kicking things off here today. Big match booked by Street Money here today as the Evolution champ goes up against the prestigious champion. 1-on-1. Of course, Lady Dream of the Authority now cross-brand. A free agent can appear on either show. And oh, it is a Champy's champ, but that is not Hope Eternal, ladies and gentlemen. That is one half of the women's tag team champions. That is Dawn. And this match has turned into a rematch all of a sudden. As Lady Dream, of course, took the Evolution Championship off of Dawn a few weeks ago. Well, I mean, I Hope Eternal was supposed to be booked in this one. I'm not quite sure why Dawn is out here, but she is indeed. Ron rings the bell. Lady Dream Dawn, a rematch here today between the two. Dawn, of course, one of the longer champions for the Evolution Championship. Her and Eden Rose have gone back and forth. They went Eden, Dawn, now to Lady Dream. So maybe Hope Eternal giving Dawn a chance to get her revenge here today. I'm not too sure. On with the lockup, wrenching the arm away. Lady Dream showing the acrobatics, though. The Authority versus the Final Testament here today. Lady Dream goes down and rolls towards the bottom rope. Nice. Irish whip. One side to the other. Forearm missing. Kick down low. Misses as well. Lady Dream with the roll-up. Ron rolls in. But Dawn kicks out swiftly. Again, these two, I feel like are going to have a lot more matchups between each other with the Evolution Championship going back and forth between each other. Top turnbuckle. This just throw down there by Dawn. By the neck. Went Lady Dream. This is awesome. The RPW Universe here in the O2 Arena. Thriving with this match again. It's this one, I mean, hopefully Lady Dream surprised me that was booked anyway, but a lot of matches today, like this one, the tag team match later, the main event, I thought, you know, the very Woe Warzone based matches. A lot of love went to Woe Warzone by Street Money, maybe because it's his show. He's on Woe Warzone, so maybe he wanted Woe Warzone talent to show up. I don't know, but some big matches. I you know, normally write about the rookies or about cross-brand rivalries, but a lot of Woe Warzone matches went into this one. JC and Twisted as well, stuff like that. But, yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more of these two on Woe Warzone. Now that Lady Dream is cross-brand and the Evolution champ, I'm pretty sure Dawn will want that belt back. And I'm pretty sure Hope Eternal will want Dawn to get that belt back as well. Both become double champs yet again in the Final Testament. Lady Dream trying to prove that she is best for business, though. Nice reversal, brutal knee strike. Down goes Dream. Instantly rolls straight back up. Lovely duck by Dawn. Half Nelson suplex. That was beautifully executed. As Lady Dream planted down. Ducks her again and forearm. Or elbow across the chest. Ron slides in for the pinfall. 1, 2, and 3. And the former Evolution champion getting things done against the new champ. Ladies and gentlemen, again, maybe, oh maybe, we will see Dawn versus Dream for that championship. I go for gold. I know she will want that belt back, and she's proven here today on Rise that she can beat the champion in emphatic fashion. As things advance, Bullet Club versus Cure, an old school rivalry. Of course, last season it was all Bullet Club versus the Cure. And of course, Cold Boy T was announced a couple of days ago via Twitter that he has joined the Bullet Club, ladies and gentlemen. And Ryan Curtis, of course, the American we know, American blooded, part of these new Cure regime. So a bit of, you know, two new superstars in their stables, but an old rivalry. None of these two were in the teams, respectively, last season when their whole rivalry was started, but now they can continue it here today. I was about to flip my water out if he got the 3 count there. Cold Boy's been on good form, though. Ryan Curtis, of course, coming off Woe Warzone, his first win of the season. 1 for 9 now on his record. And Cold Boy T's been relatively impressive this season so far. I've enjoyed what I've seen of him as he tries to continue it here today. Nice combo by Ryan Curtis. Big clothesline takedown. Ryan Curtis forced to roll out of this one. Cold Boy not even letting him back into the ring on his own terms. Cold Boy going to join him on the outside and back first on the apron. Fan cam in action here on Rise. Cold Boy back into the ring. Leaving RC alone on the outside. Eventually joins him. Lock up between the two. Ryko is instantly dumped back out of the ring. Cold Boy waiting for him. Ron starting the count. Cold Boy with some taunts to the camera whilst we wait for Ryan Curtis to re-enter the ring. He's taking his time. There we go. Right, Cold Boy, keep him in the ring this time. Nice snapmare takedown. Holding on to those arms. There we go again. Oh, Curtis, there we go. Instantly breaks out of it. Kick to the midsection. Cold Boy T. Boot right across the face on the logo. Trying to make quick work of Ryan Curtis. Just a 2 count, though. That was a nice move, dude. Cold Boy T. Looking to hook Ryan Curtis from behind. Nice reversal, though, into a spear. Goes Ryan Curtis. Bullet Club. Never want to lose on your debut after joining a stable, and that's exactly what's happened. Reversed the finisher into his own, and Ryan Curtis has 2 wins in 1 week, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious me, today is a show full of upsets. That is for sure. Well, from a couple of one-on-ones, we have carnage. Ladies and gentlemen, A fatal four-way tornado tag ladder match. My hands are in my... This is going to be carnage. This is going to be chaos. This could be a long one. Sasha Fierce, Crystal Crimson, Baby Cash, Madison Fox, Tressa Lamb, Clara Ray, Noelle Park, and Willow Sky. The winning team goes to Going for Gold against Hope Eternal and Dawn for the Women's Tag Team Championships, ladies and gentlemen. Madison Fox still winless in the season. And this is just going to be pure, unadulterated carnage. We've seen a ladder match before. It lasted about 50 minutes. Last time we had a ladder match on Rise, ladies and gentlemen. It was a long one. And, well. We'll see how long this one goes. Crystal Crimson with a ladder in the ring. And here we go. Crystal Crimson sets it down instead of it saying up. Now it is set up. Takes down Baby Cash. And Crystal Crimson here going up if we can get the camera on her. But Baby Cash instantly throws down the ladder. Nice try, Crystal Crimson. This is going to be much longer than we expected. Noelle Park in the ring with Willow Sky. There's a table on the outside. A ladder in the ring, which Noelle Park has hold of. Ladder right to the face of Willow Sky. And Noelle Park here climbing up. Here we go. Instantly back up again for damage control. Willow Sky and Madison Fox in the ring. Ladder goes down. And Madison Fox again winless so far. Desperately needs a win in this one. Brutal drop kick across the face. Tressa Lamb checks in. Takes Madison over to the corner. Oh my god, a skill check just got thrown across the outside of the ring. I knew it was... There's always women... Hey, I'm not complaining. Women ladder matches, they're always fun. They are always chaotic. I just remember the last one being about 50 minutes. Maybe that's why we've had a couple quick one-on-ones to fill in the time for this one. Tressa Lamb, ladder to the face. Again, being set up. Tressa Lamb up top. Crystal Crimson going after Baby Cash in the ring. Tressa Lamb. Sasha Fierce can't reach, ladies and gentlemen. Crystal Crimson's locked in to a leg lock from behind. Crystal Crimson finally joining a Tressa Lamb on top of the ladder. And that was mighty close. Willow Sky pulls Crystal Crimson off, though. Willow Sky just pulled Crystal Crimson off the ladder. Tressa Lamb again up top. Sasha Fierce gets involved. Crystal Crimson was blocked off. Baby Cash leaves the ring. Damage control get back involved. Baby Cash tried to help out, but could not do it. Sasha Fierce back with a ladder in hand. Never mind. Crystal Crimson dumps her out. Tressa Lamb. Ladder in hand. Ladder set up. Baby Cash gonna climb up alongside Tressa Lamb. Oh, smart by Noelle Park to pull Baby Cash down. Very smart indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Very smart indeed. Baby Cash goes round to Tressa Lamb to get her down. So smart indeed. Baby Cash up top yet again. Noelle Park, with the ladder. Sasha Fierce was trying to help her. Part of the resistance, of course, is Red Notice. It's a fun one so far, ladder in hand. Sasha Fierce with the reversal. Crystal Crimson, yet again, it gets reversed. Tressa Lamb now taking over. Sasha Fierce, nice reversal again. Every time the ring gets emptied, someone else comes in. Very smart by Madison Fox not to leave them alone with that ladder. So rolls out. Madison goes out. Baby Cash goes in, though. And here we go. Baby Cash has been up top already. And Baby Cash, interesting. She saw Crystal Crimson entering the ring, ladies and gentlemen. She saw Crystal Crimson entering the ring and took her down. Baby Cash thrown off the ladder. A lot of superstars have been up already, though. Nice drop kick by Sasha Fierce. Kick across the face. Shot block down low on Madison Fox. And it's carnage in the ring yet again. Sasha Fierce sets things up. Goes up top with Willow Sky. Madison Fox catching Baby Cash with a DDT. Sasha Fierce fighting off everyone. Willow Sky, Tressa Lamb. Sasha Fierce goes down, takes down Tressa with her. Willow Sky still up top. Madison Fox not strong enough to push down the ladder. Clara Ray taking down Madison Fox. Willow Sky has Clara Ray running interference. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison, oh my gosh, she saved it. Madison Fox saves the day. Oh, Willow Sky was half a second away from pulling down that #1 contender's contract. How close can you get? Baby Cash taking down everyone in the ring, including her tag partner of Sasha Fierce. And the ladder goes down as well. Park thrown to the outside. Baby Cash off the ladder. Oh, chair gets thrown onto someone. Brutal shot there. Cash again with the ladder. Down goes, oh my god, down goes everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes everyone. Baby Cash didn't quite set it up where she wanted to, though. Madison Fox gets involved and goes down. Still chair to the head, though. Bodies all over the ring. And what a matchup this is turning out to be. Baby Cash and Sasha Fierce in each other's way there. Ring is emptied. Ring is emptied. The ball parked back in. Baby Cash, nice suplex takedown. Tressa Lamb back in and BK stays down. BK stays down. Clara Ray gets involved. Baby Cash climbing up. Here's where everyone starts re-entering the ring. Sasha Fierce. Again, trying to run interference is so difficult with so many superstars. You try to help your tag partner, but there's just too much chaos. You need people out of the ring. Sasha again with the ladder. Not where she wants to set it up, though. Noel Park gets reversed to the outside. Madison Fox reverses Sasha into the corner. She fares back up to her feet. Rejoins the ring. Leaves the ring. Rejoins the ring. Clara Ray sends her face first into the ladder. Baby Cash face first into the ladder as well. Red Notice are down. Tressa Lamb, a ladder of her own. Put that one into the corner. Big clothesline takedown on Sasha. BK, nice reversal on Tressa there. Can she reach it from here? I don't think so. Very, very interesting indeed. Sasha Fierce takes out Tressa Lamb from the ring. Baby Cash could not reach it. Perfect time, but could not get it. A ladder from the corner comes into play here. Down goes Willow. Down goes Madison. Sasha sets it up perfectly. But again, there's bodies all around this ring. Here's where everyone rushes back in. Sasha Fierce up top. Crystal Crimson going after her. Baby Cash trying to help out. Sasha Fierce still up top here. The ring is emptied. Baby Cash takes down Willow Sky. Very, very smart by Baby. Holding off all of the opponents, ladies and gentlemen. Sasha Fierce alone in the ring gets the contract. Baby Cash, great interference. And Red Notice are going for gold May 31st against the Unholy Union for the Women Tag Team Championships. What a matchup here on Rise, and what a win for those two superstars. Well, up next, we have the first of two championship matches. Ladies and gentlemen, champ versus champ as the Intercontinental Champion from Friday Night Fury. A lot of history between these two. GMK and Oliver freaking Kings do not like each other. Ladies and gentlemen, they've said it many, many times in their Fury career, but a Champions Challenge, I think this is a great match by Street Money. I really, really do. Of course, I hope he's doing well after that brutal attack to kick off the show, but GMK and Oliver freaking Kings. GMK is also a two-time Cruiserweight champion, so he knows how to win this belt. Of course, there's Intercontinental qualifiers going on right now for going for gold, but he may be doing double duty if he wins here today, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't be mad at it. No, I like GMK. He's one of my favorites. I think he looks amazing with that Intercontinental Championship, and I think he'll do amazing things with that belt, ladies and gentlemen. GMK and Ollie, no love lost between the two. I think it's going to be an absolutely incredible match. Well, that is not Oliver freaking Kings. I tell you that much. That is formerly King Daniel. Apparently the Dark Ritual has taken place, ladies and gentlemen. That is Daniel Black, one half of the RPW Tag Team Champions. Took out Street Money to kick off today's show and has seemingly inserted himself into this Cruiserweight Championship match. He's never been a Cruiserweight Champion before. We know he doesn't like Ollie. We know Ollie wants to go at Daniel. That's for sure after everything that went down between them and the Ministry all of those weeks ago with Lilith Lanza and the Carnival. But this is a new Daniel, ladies and gentlemen. Still has the hatred, I'm assuming, for Oliver freaking Kings. I can assure you, Ollie still has the hatred for him, that's for sure. And now there's apparently a Champions Champ match as Daniel Black is involved in this one. A triple threat matchup for the RPW Cruiserweight Championship. I don't know who Ollie would rather lose his belt to, Daniel or GMK. He hates both of them so much. I don't think there's a right answer for that. I really don't. Well, last but not least, the actual champion that is defending here today, the 4-time Cruiserweight Champion, the longest ever championship reign for the Cruiserweight Championship also, Oliver freaking Kings. He's not going to be happy with this, but I think there's going to be a lot of bloodshed in this match. Again, these three. I know Ollie and Daniel don't get along. Ollie and GMK don't get along. Now, the thing is, it's interesting because GMK, of course, has been following the light. GMK's been following the light. GMK's been on the Final Testament side, not been going at them. So it's interesting to see, will Daniel and GMK team up? Is just because he's part of the light, does that mean he's allowed to? I don't know what the rules are for the Final Testament. Or what I do know is Ollie is in for a tough match here today, ladies and gentlemen. That's for sure. Daniel goes for a roll-up early doors. GMK's there to break things up. GMK with a springboard DDT. And a pinfall of his own. Very quick pins here today. Ollie breaks that one up. 3 Cruiserweights. A lot of Cruiserweight Championships between them. Ollie just took that boot to the face. Was not even stunned by it, ladies and gentlemen. And a forearm to the face, and Daniel's busted open already. Daniel is busted open. Ollie said he wants to make him bleed. He wants to make him suffer for all the torment he put Lilith Lanza and the Ministry through. GMK with a guitar from underneath the ring. Brutal shot. Down goes Ollie. Forced to roll out of this one. Guitar shards everywhere. Oh, down goes GMK. Daniel busted open already, which I can't believe. Blood. I told you there's going to be blood in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Swift kicks. And the left hand is flurrying down on the face of Oliver freaking Kings. Multi-man match is always a difficult one. You always got to watch your back. Got to have eyes in the back of your head. And make sure when you're focusing on one superstar, the other one doesn't get involved like GMK tried to just then. Daniel Irish whip, GMK 2 at the outside. That leaves Ollie alone in the ring with him, ladies and gentlemen. Not the place you would want to be right now. This is a new man, like he said. The king of the ring is no longer here. He's no longer the jester, no longer running the carnival. He's here for blood. He's here to make people known that he is to be feared. And Oliver freaking Kings is getting the brunt of that right now. GMK back involved. Hit with a Claymore. Down goes GMK. Oh, a trash can. Lid going to GMK, running knee strike. Brutal shot indeed. Look at the blood on his face, Daniel. How creepy. How creepy. I like the look. Very minimalistic. GMK taking him on, though. Middle of the ring is Daniel. So that answers my question. They will indeed be fighting. Nice reversal by Daniel. GMK goes down. Ollie back into the ring. Looking for fruit. As he goes down. Running knee from Daniel. Down is GMK. Hands together by Daniel Black for Hope Eternal, but he gets caught anyway. Slammed down with that power bomb, and GMK gets straight back involved. Daniel Black rolls out of this one. Ollie rolls from the reversal. GMK and Ollie, little one-on-one in the ring now. Roll up by GMK. Shoulders were down. Slams him down again, not for the pin though. GMK leaves the ring. GMK going for another guitar. He is a musician, is GMK. Not able to use this one though. Springboard, reversed. Turns attention to Ollie, back and forth again. I told you, you gotta have, oh! Eyes in the back of your head, dude. You really, really, really do. That's Daniel missing on a kick then. Face first in the corner. GMK with that arm. GMK going for the apple or the guitar. Goes for the apple. Left hander right to the face. Daniel fights out over though. Ollie with a taunt, letting Daniel know how he feels about him still. Daniel rolls out yet again. Oliver freaking Kings. Showing why he may be known as the king of the cruiserweights. Flying through the skies. 2 count. And a kick out there by GMK. Daniel on the outside. Oliver freaking Kings in control. Pop-up powerbomb, no. Holds on for the King Clash. Brutal maneuver. Goes for the pinfall, which is swiftly broken up. Ollie back up to his feet. And gets caught a brutal shot. My goodness gracious me. That was barbaric. Ollie goes down. It is Fool's Count anywhere. And Daniel had GMK in the ring instead. Goes for Ollie on the outside with a burning hammer. There is a pinfall out there. Who's going to be quicker though? GMK or Ron? Well, GMK's just taunting. Camera goes back out. GMK's too slow. Maybe showing off for the light, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel pins Ollie and new cruiserweight champion. I think that's like his 9th championship now in RPW. Daniel's like 3rd or 4th with most championships in Regents Pro Wrestling. Ollie's reign comes to an end yet again. He's not able to get anywhere near the reign he once had. Daniel dropped the world heavyweight, but instantly the week after gets a brand new title around his waist, just adding insult to injury to Oliver freaking Kings. Wow. New era for Daniel. I can't believe what we have just seen, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel, a champion yet again. Twisted going for the kick. JC ducks under him though. Swinging neck breaker by JC Brooklyn. Oh my goodness gracious me. What a return for Twisted Hero, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to talk about Daniel for a bit, but what a return. Twisted, maybe he should have stayed out for 6 months. I think it would have done him a little bit better, ladies and gents. I really, really do. Well, Street Money taking a page out of Luka Novak's book, ladies and gentlemen. I know it was a cool thing that Luka Novak done. His was the main event for a brand championship where the belt changed hands as well. This one, I think Street Money just saw the new match by Luka and was like, oh, I want to copy you. Bobby vs. Juliana. It's a match, you know, no ropes, no DQ, only submissions or KO, ladies and gentlemen. 1-on-1. Again, I think Street Money. Oh.
The following contest is an underground.
Okay, this is pretty cool. Showing them standing off against each other.
The only ways to win are by knockout or
very, very cool. Again, I think Street Money just wanted to sort of,
from London, England,
you know, copy Luka Novak. He has better introductions though. This is pretty cool. We have a performance center, talent around the ring, some fans around the ring as well. Their second ever underground match then. Bobby and Juliana 1-on-1. And here we go. Only submissions and KO. No pinfalls in this one. You gotta make them tap. Oh, knock them out. Oh my goodness gracious me. A running bulldog to the outside. That was absolutely brutal. Again, I think this was mainly Street Money looking at Luka Novak and going, oh, he was successful. Let me do that as well. Which, hey, whoever's GM next week, please, we don't have to have a third underground in a row, okay? Just, you know, let it breathe a bit. It's cool, but if we have it every rise, I don't think it'll really have that effect. Big DDT by Bobby. Goes for a kendo stick underneath the ring. Juliana gets involved. Got hit with a DDT and comes back with a power driver of her own, setting up for potentially a second, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby with the reversal, though. Into her own. Bang! DDT, and Rob's calling it already. Juliana knocked out outside of the DDT. And there we go. Street money. I mean, I guess you can only do what you can as booking. It's not really your fault, but some quick matches today. Some real quick matches today. This is a strange one, ladies and gentlemen. We know that Lamin and Zeke will be competing at Going for Gold for the Universal Championship. We know on World Warzone this week that Zeke attacked Lamin with the Universal Championship. And there is Lamin tagging himself in, saying, you get out of here. Don't get involved. Lamin versus Drew to kick things off. The Grim Reaper clearly not trusting Zeke in this match. Of course, Lamin has history with Norm as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this match plays out, ladies and gentlemen. Lamin definitely not happy with what happened on World Warzone after his victory. Wants to make amends with a win here today, but I don't think really wants to get along with Zeke. Lamin over to the corner already. Going for that forearm. Drew gets caught, forearm right to the face. And down he goes. The right hand is to flurry as well. Lamin walking over to his tag team partner, and down goes Zeke, ladies and gentlemen. Drew from behind with the roll up though, trying to steal it after Lamin was going for Zeke. Very smart by Deacon Drew. Very, very smart indeed by Deacon Drew. Lamin definitely a bit concerned about Zeke. I'm not really concerned. I think just more hatred. And there's a man he has hatred for is Big Man Norm, who steamrolled against VHS Express on World Warzone. Absolutely dominated and decimated them. Lamin, nice reversal, big clothesline. But Norm maybe slightly too big. Norm taking over. Lamin, nice reversal. A lot of history these two have. A lot of matches they've had as well. Look at the strength by Lamin. Goodness gracious me. Absolutely incredible. Really, really is. But the big body of Norm, sometimes there's no getting past it. Lamin, oh, his own submission. Over in the corner. Has Norm down. He's not one to tap out, though. Nice takedown. Zeke asking for the tag. Lamin not going for it, though. Big forearm. Down goes Lamin. Norm leaving the ring. Interestingly enough. Back involved he goes. And Lamin's had enough of Zeke. Takes him off again. And Norm just going to stand in the ring. And what's this, ladies and gentlemen? A preview of Going for Gold as the tag team partners. Lamin and Zeke go at it. There's a bull hammer to Zeke, ladies and gentlemen. A bull hammer to Zeke. Brutal. Brutal shot and a big boot to the back of the head of Norm. A bull hammer to Zeke. Goodness gracious me. That was something. Zeke's back up, and Zeke in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, takes out Drew Payne. Zeke not allowing Lamin to even go for a pinfall, and Zeke going after Ron. What is he doing? The Final Testament have lost it. They have lost it all, ladies and gentlemen. Barbaric display there. Zeke going after Lamin. Brutal. Wants revenge. What is going on? It's descended into chaos here today. Norm to the outside. Zeke and Lamin continue to fight. Drew getting involved as well. Drew's knocked off. Lamin from behind has Zeke now. How is the referee even calling this anymore, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, code breaker to Zeke. Brutal, brutal shot. Norm back into a bull hammer. Oh, Ron has left, ladies and gentlemen. Ron has left the ring, and all of a sudden it's left Lamin, Norm, and Zeke alone here on Rise. I'm hearing, ladies and gentlemen, that Ron is just called off this match entirely. Drew was knocked off the apron and taken backstage to be seen to. Norm rolls out of the ring after that brutal bull hammer, and now Lamin, Zeke are going at it. Of course, these two fighting are going for gold, ladies and gentlemen. Lamin getting the last laugh here today. Of course, no love lost between him and Norm as well. Ron calls off this tag team match after all the carnage we have seen. And Lamin go into town against a Universal Champion and one of his competitors who has a lot of history with, of Norm. Ladies and gentlemen, but Norm fighting back himself, has the #1 contender up and slams him down. Now Zeke calling for Norm himself. Norm, of course, this season said he wants to be Universal Champion. And Norm going after the Universal Champ himself. We need to get Sakura out as Zeke busted open. This one, Lamin now taunting Norm. Pure chaos. Pure pandemonium. Norm into the steel steps. And this Rise show has descended into pure, unadulterated carnage between these three. The Universal Division is absolutely stacked, is absolutely monumental. And these three are not stopping. Big boot by Lamin, and security finally making their way down to put an end to this one. Goodness gracious me. The Grim Reaper stands tall today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the pure pandemonium we have seen today, we were supposed to have a main event match, Fredo versus the Reverend. Of course, for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Now, I'm being told here today that there will be an announcement after the show as to why that match is no longer going ahead. Honestly, this has been one of the weirdest Rise shows I have ever seen. I still don't know if Street Money is even okay after the attack of the Dark Ritual, who then went on to win the Cruiserweight Championship, which he wasn't even involved in. It's pure pandemonium. I just want to go home. Let's spin this damn wheel and get on with it, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the wheel. One spin and done. You know the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Street Money, I think it was a good ride. I think it was a good Rise altogether. Wasn't the best, but wasn't the worst. I think it was a decent showing. I hope he's okay after the beginning of this show. And, well, all we have left to do, ladies and gents, is spin the wheel and see who will be in charge next week. It could be anyone. It could be someone that's already been a general manager. Or it could be someone brand new. It's a light green. No, it's a dark green. And it is Cold Boy himself, the newest Bullet Club member, got demolished. Well, not demolished really, but lost to Ryan Curtis today. The internet superstar, the internet sensation himself, Cold Boy T, in charge for next week. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you on Fury tomorrow. Hands behind your back for the authority, best for business, and remember that this is who we are. Before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Whee!